Hey, good morning, everybody. Hey, everybody. Thanks for watching again. This is Bruce Van Horn with another installment of my marathon training video vlog they call it. Anyway, today what I want to talk to you about is GPS watches. I sent out a tweet a couple days ago about how much I love my Garmin Forerunner. And a couple of people tweeted back saying, hey, well, why do I really need to spend so much money on a GPS watch when I've already got an iPhone and there's a whole bunch of free apps that will keep track of your distance and your time and stuff like that. And I get that. I've got an iPhone. In fact, that's what I'm using right now. I can't show you my iPhone because I'm using it to record this. But anyway, I've used those. In fact, I do use them. But I still, the Garmin or any kind of GPS running watch is still my go-to favorite. It's a little expensive. They range anywhere from about $150 all the way up to about $400. I use the Garmin Forerunner 205, which I'm not sure they actually make anymore, but I know they make the 305. Mine, I paid about $200 for mine new. You can get them used on Amazon. But the reason that I really like the watch rather than a phone app is the problem with a phone is, it's still relatively heavy compared to a watch. It's also clunky, and you've got to figure out how to carry it while you run. So really the only options for using a phone when you're running is to either get an armband and carry it on your arm. A lot of people do that. I've tried it. I've tried a bunch of different armbands, but I don't like them. They rub me underneath my arm, or they cut off the circulation to my arm. I just don't like it. And that's about your only option if you want to actually glance at it and watch it and see what your pace is right now while you're running. So the armband is about your only option for that. Otherwise, you're going to wind up carrying it in a belt of some kind, and it's not going to be really accessible to you while you're running. So the only thing that it's good for is showing you when you get back from your run and you're done, you can look at it and see what your total distance was, what your total time, your cumulative pace was. And for me, that's not really helpful. I use this analogy. You wouldn't drive a car if your speedometer was broken, would you? It's nice to know while you're driving exactly how fast you're going. If you're on a trip, it's nice to know exactly how far you've gone. So with the wristwatch, GPS watch of any brand, Nike makes them, Garmin makes them, there's a bunch of different manufacturers. Again, I'm partial to the Garmin. The reason I like it is it's right here on your wrist. You can just glance down at it, see exactly what you're doing. The different readouts on it, I'll give you a close-up here in a second, are customizable. I like it to show my cumulative time, my cumulative distance, my cumulative pace, and my pace for the current mile. That way, while I'm running, especially while I'm racing, I want to be running at a specific pace, at specific points throughout the race, so I can look down and see exactly what I'm doing for this mile. I can look down and see if I'm going too fast, which is often a problem at the beginning of races, or I can look at it and see I'm running a little bit slow, I need to pick it up a little bit. So you can see right here, maybe, once it adjusts there. So you can see I've got these 4 different panels, and it shows me my cumulative time, my distance, my cumulative pace, and my pace for the current. It says lap, but each lap for my watch is a mile. So anyway, I really want to encourage you to do that. I'll be talking about Yazo 800s, which is a speed workout. If you don't have a track to go to, the wristwatch, the GPS watch, is extremely helpful for that, because you can be doing your speed workouts at a very specific pace for a specific distance if you're out on a road. It's a little harder to measure without this. If you're on a track, it's easy to just use a stopwatch. But again, just a plug. If you're serious about running and you want to get serious about the specific paces that you're running, then I think it's well worth the investment. Again, don't go out and spend money you don't have. Look on eBay. Amazon carries used ones too. If you can grab a used one, then that's great. But again, I highly recommend it. I'll put some links below this video to Amazon to show you some of the ones that are out there. Hey, also want to ask you to do me a favor. If you've been enjoying this video or any of my other videos, if you would leave me a comment, or more specifically, if you'd click that thumbs up button to say you like it, that really helps a lot in YouTube promoting my videos for everybody who didn't just come here directly. So if you give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment if you like. Anyway, happy running, get out there, set your goal, achieve your goal. You can do this.